think this one is the really big one for a lot of autistics and late diagnosed like ADHDers and autistics to understand about ourselves. And also, this one is a really big one for people who have any type of trauma history. So if you either have diagnosed PTSD or complex PTSD or like essentially developmental trauma, that's usually what the DSM-5 says. CPTSD is not in the DSM-5, it's in the international classification of disorders. But if you have any of those sort of things, alexithymia might be something you experience, which alexithymia is essentially the inability to recognize or label your emotions and or the emotions of other people. So it can involve both sides, okay? So a lot of autistics talk about having alexithymia. It's very common to talk about in the autistic community. It's common, like I said, with trauma victims. And I think just important to know, because people with really severe alexithymia genuinely might not be able to remember having certain emotions. I think it's just something to know about, because I do think it leads to a lot of communication differences and also memory differences, and interpersonal relationship stuff could get really messy. If one person has more severe alexithymia than the other, it can get hard talking about like, how do you actually feel about me? And then like the other person is like, I don't even know. And it's like, it makes it sound like they're really cold and callous, but it could just be that they like don't know. They don't know the actual feeling. They can't label the feeling. They might just be able to say like, I like being around you.